Hello, Internet. It is I, the Malik Aaron, and welcome back to the channel, part 159. I don't understand why this had to happen today on like a random Tuesday in October, but Disney decided to drop a bunch of delays on me when I least expected it, and I was just like, okay, we're doing this now. And then Warner Brothers just had to add on to that with Dune Part 2. And then, like, on Friday, the new M. Night Shyamalan movie had a date for 2024. So I looked at all this and I was like, okay, I cannot cover all this in one video. That is too much. That's too overwhelming. So here's what I'm going to do. For this video, it's only MCU stuff. Just all the MCU movies that have been, pushed back. That's all this video is going to be about. And then the next cancel episode, which will be immediately after this, I'll talk about everything non-MCU related. This M. Night Shyamalan movie, Dune Part 2, even some extra Disney movies they threw in there, including a new Planet of the Apes movie. I'm going to talk about all those next cancel episode. But for now, MCU only. Let's go. Because that's like the main news. Well, besides Warner Brothers and the continuous uh I guess the word would be disaster, that is the merge and all the people getting fired, and we're not going to talk about that. Talk about MCU. So last time I really talked about the MCU, I mean, I know I talked about Deadpool 3, but last time I talked about the MCU in detail was back in July at Comic-Con, where they announced all their Phase 5 and 6 movies and their dates. I talked about it all. That was episode, God, what was that? 142, if you want to check that out. But I haven't talked about any delays when it comes to Marvel movies. I mean, I know there was like the swap between like Ant-Man 3 and the Marvels happened like in April. That was episode, this was so long ago. 124. So you want to watch that? Go right ahead. But the last time I really talked about MCU like big delays, like domino effect delays, it was way back last year, like almost a week to the day, which is kind of crazy. But I talked about, it was episode part 84. It was Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness, Thor Love and Thunder, Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Ant-Man 3, Quantumania, and the Marvels. All those movies got delayed the same day alongside Indiana Jones 5. That was the last time I really talked about something like this, but it seems like it's happening again. And this time it's very easy to see which movie started this domino effect. And that movie being Blade. Yes, Blade, which was starring Mahershala Ali. That movie was supposed to start production, I think it was like a few weeks ago or recent. Well, it was supposed to start within like the last month or so, but the director left because of good old creative differences, which happens a lot. So the director is gone, and you don't have a solid plan on who to replace the director with. So what do? You delay production until you can find someone else to replace the original director. And that means you got to push the movie back. And that's what's happened here. So instead of Blade coming out November 2023, it's coming out September 6th, 2024. So a good 10-month delay. Which, I guess it makes sense. But that's got a sting for people who are interested in a new Blade movie. Obviously, when this movie eventually comes out, everyone's going to compare it to the Wesley Snipes Blade movies because, like, come on. Like, that was bound to happen. But we're going to have to wait a lot longer until we see what this Blade movie looks like. And what's important is that this September 6th date, that was the date of Deadpool 3. And you know what that means? That got pushed back to November 8th, 2024. And that was the date of the Fantastic Four reboot. You know what that means? Pushed back again. Pushed back to February 14th, 2025. So like Valentine's Day. That's a weird date. Granted, Deadpool opened on Valentine's Day weekend and benefited greatly, so maybe it's not so weird. Um and then that's not all. Uh the Avengers 5 and 6. There's Secret Wars in like Kang Dynasty. So Secret Wars, I forgot which one was with. Damn, I don't remember. uh yeah, Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. Uh yeah, seems like Secret Wars has moved to May 5th, 2026. So I'm guessing Kang Dynasty is just gonna be set for May 2025. I'm pretty sure. They didn't say anything about it. So I guess it's just Secret Wars. That's been pushed back to May 5th, 2026. And there's some untitled Marvel movies. Whatever Marvel movie was supposed to come out February 2025 has been pushed to November 2025. And then the one that was supposed to come out May 2026, that's been removed and replaced with Secret Wars. So, yeah, big old domino effect here, as you can see. Some other MCU movies haven't been like been affected at all. I mean, I know Captain America: New World Order, that's not been affected. Thunderbolts hasn't been affected. Um, obviously, Ant-Man, Quantumania, Guardians 3, and Marvels. Why would any of them need to get pushed back? They're the furthest along, and when it comes to they're all in the post production phase at this point. So like no reason to do anything with them. But like the rest of these, a lot of these movies haven't really started production yet, and I guess they just wanted to make things less of a headache for them. So yeah, yeah. So this kind of sucks, especially because I really want to see Deadpool 3, and I have to wait longer for it. Oh, granted, it's only by 2 months, but still. And then Fantastic Four, the reboot, has been pushed back to 2025. So that stings too, because I really want to see if this new Fantastic Four movie can be good. Because let's be real, the bar is not high at all. In fact, it's very close to the ground because of what Fox did to the Fantastic Four with the all those movies. So, but yeah, that's it with the MCU. Yeah. As I already said, everything else non MCU I'll talk about in the next cancel episode. But I might as well talk about play that game. What will happen next? Hmm, it's a great question because I don't know. I never know. I mean, October, pretty much the rest of 2022 should be safe. Like, why would anything change at the last minute? Like, come on. The rest of October looks fine. Rest of November also looks fine. December, same thing. Like, there's no point. And then all these movies, I don't care about them anymore. Then we got January. I know this Meg 3 again. What is that title? It's a weird title. That has a trailer now. I haven't seen it yet, but it has a trailer. It's probably going to be attached to Halloween Ends, I would imagine. So, but it's online. So there's that. Uh, January, then you got February, then you got March, right? There's March, April, May, June, uh, Oh wait. Yeah, there's some of the movies I talked about last time about my father, some untitled comedy. Uh, this is July, August. There's Expendables 4. There it is. September 23rd. That's weird. Should be the second, judging by the rest of these dates. But whatever. They'll probably fix it. Then you got October. Then you got well, there goes Blade 3. Not Blade 3. That's Blade Trinity. Ugh. Blade MCU is gone. And well, you already know which movie, you probably know what movie took its place. And then you got December, both Star Trek Force, Rogue Squadron canceled because there was no chance of those movies coming out anyway. Then you got some of these movies that don't have dates at all, which is like really weird. Like, what's going on? And that's one of the movies I did not intend to say that, but whatever. Then you got January, February, March, April. Well, there's the M. Night Shyamalan movie. See, Captain America: New World Order. That's still there. That did not change. Well, there's the other Disney movie that I'll talk about later in the next cancel episode. Then you got June. Then you got July. Thunderbolts is still there. So again, that hasn't changed. And there is Blade. In September. And then Deadpool 3 in November. Then you got Avatar 3 and Sonic 3. The Battle of the Three Cools. There's Fantastic Four. Kang Dynasty, that's staying the same. And then there's Secret Wars in 2026. So, yeah, that's what things look like for the next 2+ years. So, yeah, that's it. That's all. Make sure to subscribe, like this video, leave a comment, turn notifications, share the whole drill. Want to check out more videos like this? I got playlists on the homepage, all previous cancel episodes, I've done on the channel. When it comes to MCU stuff, I've covered it several times. This is not the first rodeo I've had when it comes to domino effects. I think that was one of the, I don't remember when it was. I think it was episode 8 when the domino effect really happened with some MCU movies, as far as I know. And then I know there was one I did like October 2020. I think, no, it was September 2020. Some more stuff got delayed. And it was just a hot mess. And I got to relive it again. So, yeah, for any MCU movies, if you want to, find them, go on the playlist. You should be able to find them with relative ease. So go watch those. Those cancel episodes. I already mentioned several. So go watch those. There's also box office predictions where I predict box office for movies. This weekend I do Halloween Ends, and that's it. Just one movie, which is a blessing. So stay tuned for that. But if you want to watch, yeah, if you want to watch any of the other prediction videos I made on the channel this year, you can go right ahead. There's also box office recaps where I go over the box office results for any particular month. I meant for my September recap video that come out like yesterday, but it didn't work out. I'm planning on just pushing that back to later in the week because my god, that video is going to be exhausting. I have like at least 17, 18 movies to cover. I'm not looking forward to it, but I know I have to do it. So it will come very soon. I can tell you that it will happen. So stay tuned. But if you want to watch any of the past recap videos I've done on the channel, you can go right ahead. And yeah, that's it. That's all. I am out and goodbye.